Here we are at Eaton Canyon. It is Monday, February 5th, 2024. We are tracking an atmospheric river slamming into Los Angeles County, and it is dumping copious amounts of rainfall. You can see behind us the creek is raging. There's quite a bit of water flowing through there. Not enough to like kill you if you were to cross it, but you will probably fall and it would hurt. And that might take you downstream a little bit. So for obvious reasons, do not go into the wash. There is good flash flood potential today and especially tomorrow. Let's talk about that, because in my video before I was talking, a pretty good flood, the biggest one in 19 years out here, and that would require it beating the December 14th, 2021 flood. Okay, first off, it's still early in the storm system, right? We got all day today, all night tonight, all day tomorrow for this heavy rain to come in. The reason why we haven't seen the major flash flooding yet is because, well, we've only gotten about 4 to 5 inches. We need more like 8 or 9 in order to get that kind of flooding. And the rain that has fallen so far has been moderate to closer to heavy and very consistent. It has been raining like this constantly for hours and hours and hours out here. And for that reason, a lot of the water is getting a chance to soak in. It's not coming down all at once. What I'm looking for is rain rates of about 2 to 4 inches an hour. I gotta change my hand here because my hand is getting very heavy. This is like the third time I've tried to take this video. I'm looking for those 2 to 4 inch an hour rain rates. Here's what's gonna happen with this storm. It is Monday morning, it's about 8 a.m. right now. The atmospheric river is pushing off to the east ever so slightly. It's stalled out right now over Los Angeles, Orange, and San Bernardino counties. It's probably out of Ventura County at this point, and it's just raining over here on this side of Los Angeles. It is not going to move any further east. It's done moving east. The atmospheric river is kind of weakening a little bit. As the storm center, which is near the Bay Area, pulls off to the north, it's kind of stretching out the atmospheric river, shrinking its width, and also causing less heavy rainfall. But this is only temporary. This is going to last through the afternoon, and we may see more light to moderate rainfall instead of moderate to heavy rainfall. Tonight, however, a secondary storm system will blow into Southern California with another round of moisture, and it's going to drastically re-intensify the atmospheric river and pull it back to the west a little bit, right over Ventura and Los Angeles counties. This is also going to be moderate to heavy rainfall. I also don't expect extremely, I gotta change my hand again. I don't know why that hand got so tired. I usually use this hand to hold my phone. I don't expect any major flash flooding tonight either. Although now we're really getting over 6 inches of rainfall by tonight. I think that's what will be at sunset tonight, is 6 inches of rainfall at Eaton Dam. It's still not the rain rates. It's the rain rates. That's what we need in order to get the major flash flooding in Eaton Canyon. You can get all the rain you want over a week. All the rain you want. If it doesn't come heavy and torrential, it's not going to cause major flash flooding. Because it's all about time, right? There's plenty of water flowing out of the canyon, but there's plenty of water seeping into those deep mountain caves that are not going to come out again until October later this year. There's plenty of water flowing out of the creeks and taking water out of the canyon. When we see very heavy rain rates, that overwhelms the creeks. For instance, we saw major flooding on December 14th, 2021 in this canyon. Not because there was a big storm, but because we had a thunderstorm park overhead that had 2.5 inch an hour rain rates for about 5 to 10 minutes. Not that very long, but we saw boulders rolling down the creek. We saw embankments getting eroded. There were landslides. The sycamores that were growing alongside the creek were having logs strike them, and they were shaking a whole lot. It wouldn't have taken a lot more to get trees to get knocked out during that flood. But the reason it happened was the heavy rain rates. So the atmospheric river is going to finally push off to the east tonight, probably in the early morning hours of Tuesday. At that point, we will be maybe near 8 inches, I think. Tuesday, it may actually wake up to sunny skies. There may be some sunshine. There may be a lot of clouds, there may be some thunderstorms poking around, but there's going to be some sunshine. The creek is going to be raging. The soils are going to be so saturated in the mountains, they will not be able to take any more. That sunshine is going to be our Achilles heel, because if it heats the ground enough and spawns all these large thunderstorms as the cold air aloft moves in, we could see torrential rainfall and lightning and wind periodically throughout Southern California on Tuesday morning into the afternoon hours. If one of those thunderstorms parks over Eaton Canyon for even 15 minutes, we will see a major flood rip through. We cannot handle 3-inch-an-hour rain rates after getting 8 inches of rainfall in the prior 48 hours. We can't handle that. That will cause flooding in the canyon. Maybe not cataclysmic flooding, maybe not Control-Alt-Delete the entire wash ecosystem, but good flooding nonetheless that knocks out some sycamores, moves some boulders, and maybe alter the route of the creek and various locations throughout the canyon. So that's what I'm waiting for. Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. Winds are picking up. It is still raining heavily out here. This is like the back end of the atmospheric river, so it's going to continue like this all day long. This is a big storm. This is our biggest storm of the generation, our biggest one since January 2005. There were people on Nextdoor yesterday going, oh, where's the rain? I guess it's not coming now. Patience, okay? It's not a Hollywood movie. It's not gonna suddenly torrentially rain and flash flood right at the very most inconvenient moment while you're walking out of the house after fighting with your spouse, and you turn around and go, no, I should make up with them. Just patience. The storm will come. It takes time, okay? I know everyone gets very excited and all the storms are hyped over time. This is why we don't want to hype storms. Because when a significant event like this makes landfall, we need people to listen to meteorologists. We need people to not go on hikes. We need people to not drive through flooded waters and lose their life. So the storm is continuing. We're not even halfway done with this yet, honestly. We're not even halfway done with this. Patience, we will see some pretty big impacts here in the canyons. We might get missed over by these thunderstorms on Tuesday. Very possible. They can scoot off to the south by half a mile. They can miss the canyon to the east. They can miss the canyon to the west. I don't know. You don't know where the cells are going to pop up. But again, if one plants itself over Eaton Canyon, that's it. A major flash flood is locked in. That's how close we are to seeing a big change in our local park.